feller fly fishers and tires. We're going to tie a bluegill spider, bluegill bug, goes by many names, but it's a simple fly. It's all it is thread, foam, and legs. And I tie these in yellow for bright days, and you can use dark for darker days. And the good thing about the darker ones, you can trim the legs back and they'll work for a carpenter ant if you tie them with the extended body for trout. We're going to start this fly on a size 10 dry fly hook. I'm using a Tiemco 101. And here we go.
So what size is Tiemco?
It's a 10.
10?
Yeah.
If anybody needs some, I got extra.
And I have extra materials up if anybody needs any after we get done tying here. And just start your thread. Take it right back to that hook point again. And we're going to trim that waist. And now we're going to get our foam. And what I've been using this for years. It's larval lace foam. I bought it from Jan's for $2.50, so it's been a while. But it goes a long ways. And I used to have a cutter, a paper cutter, but I can't locate it. It makes these edges a little tighter. It's the old paper cutter like we used to use in school. You know, it'll date you, but you guys know what I mean. It cuts this foam way good. The best thing I found to cut it with. So, anyways, you cut about maybe an inch and a quarter. And then there's two ways to tie this. You can tie it like the one I had with the extended body. I'm going to show you the other way, because the extended body is really simple. This is simple too, but I'll take a piece of Flashaboo, kind of tie it on, double it back, tie it on. Just two little pieces is all I leave on there. I leave them about maybe half the hook shank length. Then I take my foam and I trim it to a point. And this is really soft, spongy foam. But it's to a point. I'm going to tie it in like you would an ant or something. So kind of so the foam's laying back. Make sure you capture enough of it that it's not going to just slip through. And don't do too tight of wraps if you're using a thinner thread. It will cut right through this foam. Then I'll put a little bit of super glue. I don't like to glue the entire shank yet, because I'll do that after, but a little bit of super glue. Otherwise, this thing tends to slide around a lot. And then I'll tie another loop up there about halfway. That's about 6 wraps. And then we're going to take some of those rubber legs again, and you can use, a lot of times guys will use white legs on these. I'm just going to use the yellow today. And we need just 2 legs per side, so what we'll do is we'll get us a piece. And I like to lay this on my thread and then pull it into place. Just a couple of not too tight wraps yet. We're going to put the other side in, and the same method. So you had that one a little bit long on one side, so with having the loose wraps, I was able to kind of get a more equal length. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to advance this thread almost to the eye, probably almost eye length back, and then we're going to tie another section of body in here. About 6 wraps. And you're going to pull this back and just trim it off kind of blunt. And then I will pull this back and wrap some more. I got my head a little crowded, but... And then we're just going to throw some half hitches on that. Okay, set it somewhere. Thought I had it right. Ah, hiding. And these half hitches should go right in front of that, right by the eye. You have to be careful you don't capture the legs. And we're going to glue this, so you don't have to do massive amounts of half hitches on there. Cut your thread, turn it over, and just brush a little glue on it. Making sure not to get it in the eye, of course, keeping it back on the body. Because this foam will tend to spin on you, and it'll be upside down if you don't glue it after a few fish. But that's a simple bluegill spider, bluegill bug. It's really effective on those bluegill in the shallows, and I've even had bass take it, poke at it, and so they're very easy to tie, guys. And that little tail, I don't know what it does, but the fish like it.